Do you support using sparse resources to go after law-abiding firearms owners' firearms?
Are you talking about section 195 and 196?
196 specifically.
196? Okay, so I think it is important for this, the repealing of this section. It's an administrative. There's nothing that changes on the day-to-day.
Maybe just answer my question then. Instead of getting into the nuances of the legislation, I asked you specifically, do you support using sparse police resources, especially in community, to take away law-abiding firearms owners' firearms? Because it's related to Section 196.
Well, it's not related to Section 196.
It is, because it says it's going to limit the ability to receive external policing services. And one thing that the public safety minister said, in going to collect law-abiding firearms owners' firearms, they're going to go and get police officers that possibly are retired and bring in these external forces because there's such a lack of police resources in community. This is limiting that ability to do that. That's why I'm asking you, do you support using limited police resources to go after law-abiding firearms owners' firearms?
Thank you. So as the deputy mentioned, the chief of the NSCAPI as well as the chief of police did appear before Senate earlier this week.
I'm actually asking about firearms specifically, and I just answer the question, Minister. I'll move on to my next one. If you don't want to answer, just say.
No, so I am answering. So Section 196.
No, I'm asking, do you support using...
Just let her try and answer the question, because I don't know where she's going.
She's tried this 3 or 4 times where she's deliberately...
But she's only had a couple of seconds to answer. Just let her try and answer it for her first bit, please.
Yeah, so Section 196 is to avoid inconsistencies with the new provisions of the Northeastern Quebec Agreement.
I'm not hearing an answer yet. So
hold on.
I'm asking you about...
I can't make that determination because she's
I guess
not
I'm
finishing.
Again, I asked if you were talking about Section 196.
I am, and it talks about agreements to receive external policing services. And then I asked you about whether you support using those limited services. Now, because of this, do you support using those limited resources to go after law-abiding firearms owners' firearms? And maybe more specifically, Minister, you're from a very rural place. You're from the Northwest Territories. Members of the committee before your previous representative, Mr. McLeod, courageously, just like the member from Yukon who's in this meeting currently, voted against your government's ability to confiscate law-abiding firearms owners' firearms, ones that they hunt with and provide sustenance to their families. Do you support the gun confiscation program of your Liberal government? Yes or no?
Thank you. That's a different question than your first one, so appreciate that. So the expert panel, that's what provides the recommendations.
Yes or no question is what I'm asking you. I'm asking you as a
just let her answer. I can't make that determination.
She's not answering it. It's a yes or no question. It takes 5 seconds to even say yes or no.
I support expert panels that consult with Indigenous communities and Indigenous elders, which is what the last expert panel did.
Okay,
and
so
the panel didn't recommend the SKSs, as many Indigenous hunters use that.
But the Weatherby Mark V is on there. There's shotguns. There's 22s that are actually on the list. The previous member for Northwest Territories, like I said before, Michael McLeod, voted against it. We even had a chat afterwards, and he says, yeah, Bob, I don't know what... They don't think that we use these rifles to hunt with, but he says we use them to hunt buffalo. Like he admit, and even the member, Dr. Hanley, voted against it for similar reasons because you come from a very hunting-centric community or communities. So I'm asking you a simple question, and maybe I'll make it a bit more blunt. If it comes to a vote to support gun confiscation of law-abiding firearms owners' firearms that they used to hunt with, are you going to vote for your constituents, or are you going to vote for your government?
Thank you. And I think I would look to the Conservative Justice Minister, Kim Campbell, where she said in 1991, it's important to regulate the types of firearms associated with the greatest risk to public safety and relatively few, if any, legitimate sporting uses. The other one is a good one is from 2012,
Can
Prime
you
Minister
just
Harper.
pause? So just hold on a sec, because I'm going to move on, because
Just
you're
a
clearly
moment.
not answering the question, and I know why, because it's
MP
No,
Zimmer.
no,
MP
I did
Zimmer,
answer the
hold
question.
Hold on.
she's not answering the question, Chair.
Well, I
It's
have a
clear.
I have a point of order that I wish to
Yes.
hear.
The witness should have equal time to respond to the
that's not-
question as the
it's-
amount of
it's actually
time
my
the
time.
member
It's actually my time.
asked the question.
It's actually my time.
Okay, so let's,
That's how it
okay,
works.
first of all, let's just take a deep breath, because what I want to do is make sure we respect the interpreters, because it's very, very difficult when people are doing this, and it's hard on their health. So please,
With respect,
I'll
Chair,
allow the minister to-
we or no for the interpreters, it's a simple yes or no answer.
I'm going to turn it to
question.
the minister, please, and I've stopped the clock during the point of order, and we will continue now. So allow the minister to.
I'm going to move on to my next question.
All right.